Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you a quick little install on a cabin air filter. I feel like this is probably one of the most overlooked maintenance items when it comes to your car because it isn't really directly obvious, nor does it really affect the performance of a car other than the air conditioning, basically HVAC system. So today I'm going to be showing you how to replace this. Obviously you can just refer to your owner's manual on the frequency that you need to change it. The main thing I like to go by is it's usually every few years, depending on how much you drive. Basically, the more you drive your car and the more you're using your HVAC system, the quicker and dirtier this will get. Also, if you're in a very dusty area or anything like that, that'll accelerate how much, basically, how dirty the filter element itself gets. So, or another thing is you might just start noticing some abnormal smells, or maybe just when you're using your heater or your AC, something doesn't necessarily smell right. So it's probably a good basically point to check your cabin air filter, and if it's dirty, then you should probably be replacing it. Now, when it comes to the insulation in a car, usually it's going to be located where your glove box area is. This car in particular is a 2008 Honda CR-V. And I already know that it's located basically behind where the glove box is. So kind of to get started, we'll dive into how you're going to be doing this. So the first thing you want to do is obviously open your glove box. If you have anything inside, I would just remove anything like that. Sometimes your glove box, so like we see here, it has a damper. So all we need to do is pop that guy off. Basically what this does is it allows the glove box to come down basically without slamming forward. So I believe we just need to push this out of the way, kind of push it back. This little clip down here. So yeah, if we push it back, then that loosens it. So we can have that out of the way. And all I need to do is basically squeeze on both sides. So squeeze on our driver's side, and then it'll drop down. So you can see here, we have our filter element. It actually is even labeled airflow. So there's release tabs on either side. So what I'm going to do is press those down to remove this cover. And just like that, it pops off. So as you can see, this guy is not terribly too dirty, but there is a decent amount of debris and stuff like that. I just ordered the air filter as part of a bunch of maintenance items that I bought for the car, so I figured I would just change this out while I'm changing some other things out as well. So all we have to do is pop in our new one. Pop our new guy out. So obviously we can see just from a quick side-by-side comparison, this one is much cleaner. So to remove our old one, all we have to do is kind of pop it off and out. And as you can see, we have an airflow arrow here. On our new one, we have the same thing, just the text is upside down, but it's pointing down, and actually on our box, on the basically the element holder, it has arrows as well too. So we just want to match that up. So this case, we want to put it widthwise. Basically it's just cut to fit our actual air filter element. I'll go back into the car. All you have to do is slide this back into the section, and then just make sure it clicks on both sides. And just like that, it's in. All we have to do is then bring this glove box back up. It's just the reverse of what we were doing. So pinch either side to let it sit down. And the last thing on this particular car is to connect the glove box dampener. So we'll just bring this guy forward, pop it in, just like that, and we are good to go. So with that, our air filter's installed, and it's all figured out. So again, this air filter, I believe it's supposed to be white, just like the one we just put into the car. This one is an OEM Honda one. I went with a Denso one. Honestly, there's a bunch of different options you can go with. As long as it's a clean one going into your car, that's the most important part. I'm looking at this now, it does actually have instructions, but it is. So this one is for a Honda CR-V. So again, it runs through the same steps. Remove the air dampener, loosen the glove box, remove the filter element, etc. So a lot of cars are like that. I know, for example, with my S2000, it doesn't actually have a glove box, a traditional glove box. So it's more just held in under the dash. But most cars, they're readily, easily able to get to. You shouldn't really require any hand tools unless there's any trim pieces that you need to remove. And it's another quick and easy install to basically ensure that your car is maintained. And now since that's clean, basically we don't have to worry about excessive dust or pollen or anything like that within our HVAC system. So it'll just make the car a little bit nicer to drive. So hopefully that's a quick and easy little tutorial that you guys can follow on how to install a new cabin air filter in your car. Thanks for watching.